very important indicator called the moving average convergence divergence indicator. Remember, that we are basically doing this as a goal, and the goal is simple. So let me share my screen and we get to the lesson. We are basically looking at the MACD as an indicator with an ultimate goal to help you trade with no skills of price action. And the indicator, yesterday we were able to understand the moving averages, and we said that whenever the blue line crosses the orange line, the blue line is a 12 moving average, the orange line is a 26 moving average. This is called a golden cross. Versus V on the other side, we said that when the orange line crosses the blue line and goes above it, this is called a death cross. So this is golden, this is golden, this is death, this is golden. So now, having got that insight, we are now going to go to the second part on how to interpret everything on the chart. Am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? I'll keep the training short and simple. And in a few minutes from now, I'll be ending the call. And so, apart from the moving averages, there is a zero line that separates the green histograms and the red histogram. What are histograms? There are these bars that you see. There are these bars that you see. So those are histograms. So the zero line separates the negative side and the positive side. How many are still following? Like I've said, I'm soon ending the class because what I'm teaching is very simple. How many are following? Because like I've said, I'm soon ending the class. I'm soon ending the class. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember this indicator is called moving average, converging, and diverging. It means that these lines, they come together and they separate from one another. Okay? Tomorrow I'll discuss time frame. Which time frame is what and how time frame works before we switch back to price action. Now, these histograms, as they appear on our charts, they usually have two different colors. For example, if we take, and this is very important, pay closer attention. When we take the green histogram, you find that it has a dark green side and a light green side. If we take the red histograms, you find that it has the dark red side and it has the light red side. Basically, what do that represent? It represents increase and decrease in volume respectively. There is an increase when we see the dark green histograms that buyers are increasing. When it gets light, it's telling you that buyers are decreasing. The same thing with the red histograms. When you see the dark red histograms, it shows you that sellers are increasing. And when you see the light histogram, it shows you that sellers are decreasing. And so, if you're a manual trader, you basically use histograms in what we call anticipation. Okay, what do you mean, Julius? You anticipate the crossover by following what the histograms are telling you. So you had dark green histograms, and later you find yourself you are getting light green histograms. It is a sign that the market is very soon about to move away from being dominated by buyers to start dominated by sellers. And a significant thing that happens, ladies and gentlemen, is that immediately where the green histogram stops, and if a red histogram happens, you'll get the crossover. The same thing the other side, where the red histogram starts, immediately a green histogram starts, you'll get a crossover. Immediately a green histogram starts, you'll get a crossover. Immediately a green histogram starts, you'll get a crossover. Immediately a red histogram starts, you'll get a crossover. Immediately a green histogram starts, you'll get a crossover. Immediately a red histogram starts, you get a crossover. Like that, like that, like that. Important. As these crossovers are happening, there are two distinct definitions. Number one, where does the crossover happen? Where does the crossover happen? And I want to bring a better understanding for you to understand. The crossover, it is key. Whether this crossover is happening below the zero line. Most common crossovers happen below the zero line. And what some traders do, they make an entry when they get a golden cross below the zero line. And they take their profits. They take their profit because this is a bigger time frame. This is 1 day. So let me just reduce it to 4 hours for better insight, because this takes a lot of time to happen. But I also make sure that you basically understand. So basically, someone makes an entry at the crossover, like that, the golden crossover, and makes their exit at the anticipation of a death cross, not at the death cross. Give me a one if my explanation is home. They make an entry at the crossover and the golden crossover, and they make their exit at anticipation of the death crossover. I've told you that the anticipation is easy to get simply because of following the histograms, because of change of their color, moving away from a darker green anticipation to a light green, trying to show you that buyers are getting in. Also, the sellers are getting in. So that's how some people use this golden cross. But remember, in your royal queue, at a time frame of 15 minutes, royal queue can be automated. Royal queue can be automated to buy at a golden cross in the spot market and to sell or to enter the market when the market is going down at a death cross. We all know by now that when a golden cross happens, what do we expect? Some answers in the chat. When a golden cross happens, what do we expect? Some answers in the chat. When a golden cross happens, what do we expect? When a golden cross happens, what do we expect? The market goes up. As simple as that. When a death cross happens, what do we expect? When a death cross happens, what do we expect? The market going down. As simple as that. No confusion. So when a golden cross happens, we expect the market going up. And when a death cross happens, we expect the market going down. So with that in our mind, ladies and gentlemen, you can use your Royal Q robot in a simple analogy that when this robot makes an entry, remember, you can have some USDT in the spot market and you can have some USDT in the futures market. And by understanding this indicator, you are trading the same coin, let me say RPL. The robot buys at the golden cross below the zero line because you see it is below the zero line. And when this coin rises, and it's now coming down, the robot buys at the death cross. So you make profit when the coin is going up, and you also make profit when the coin is going down. Is that a good deal? Let me know in the chat. Is that a good deal? Let me know in the chat. No logic. As simple as that. So this doesn't go into how you understand how the futures market work. I've said it several times, and let me say it here maybe. Do you know that if you want to make money, you must lose money? It's just mindset. Let me explain. Do you know that if you want to make money, you must lose money? I'm going to bring it to a layman's understanding. If you want to make money, you must lose money. For example, look here. If someone starts up a restaurant, they wake up in the day, they go to the market to buy food. Are they sure that people will come and eat? Are they sure that people will come and eat? They are not even sure about the numbers. But they get their money, lose it out. They get their money, lose it out. They get their money, lose it out. But they are not sure whether people will come and eat or not. I don't know if I'm speaking to someone. I don't know if I'm speaking to someone. They go and lose up their money. They go and lose their money. But look here, you are bringing your money in trading when the when the death cross happens. Are you behaving the same way? Like an owner of a restaurant? Just that some of you have a wrong mindset about the word futures. And unless you lose it, you may suffer with being broke. Question. You are bringing in your money only when the golden cross happens. Are you behaving the same way like the owner of a restaurant? Let me know in the chat. Thank you, Francis. No. Francis, could you back up your no with something? Because basically, you are only getting in after a strong indicator appears in the 15 minutes that the market is getting down. Does that ring bells into your ears? You are not getting in that you just want to make money. You are only getting in after the market has given a strong indication that it's moving down. The only thing you need to work on is risk management. How much you're exposing, how much is your take profit? Question, is that hard? It is not about whether you understand futures, whether you are an expert in futures. It has nothing to do with that. You are making an entry when the market makes an indication of going down. You are also making an entry when the market makes an indication of going up. The only thing you need to work on is risk management. How much you're exposing and how much take profit are you taking? Question, is that hard? If that logic gets into your mind, then these issues, I should have experience in futures, I should understand futures, it doesn't work. There is no special understanding you need to trade futures. But it is important for you to take advantage of market direction. When the market's going up, take advantage. When the market's going down, take advantage. And I've said it that only those who will wake up, because as long as these tariffs are around, if you don't learn to trade in two market directions, crypto is now not for you. Can I repeat that statement again? As long as Donald Trump is playing his tricks of tariffs, if you don't master the art of trading the market in all directions, then crypto is not for you. You must be able to make money as markets are going up, and you must make money when markets are coming down. As simple as that. Now, second step is how do we operate this indicator? Number one, I have told you that when the golden cross happens, we expect the market going up. When a death cross happens, we expect the market going down. In most cases, common golden crosses happen below the zero line. On the other side, common death crosses happen above the zero line. It's my message home. In most cases, common death crosses. And I'm going to tell you the other thing is that, remember, we are using a martingale robot. You know, some of you fear even, yet you don't know what you have. We are using a martingale robot. What is a martingale robot? A martingale robot is a type of a robot that if your entry was here and your exit was here, are people following? Are people following? Someone is asking, where is zero line found? What? This is zero line. This is above it. This is above it. This is above. This is below. This is above. Above zero. This is below zero. Golden cross below the zero line. Death cross above the zero line. So here you can enter in spot. Here you can enter in futures. My lesson is done. Just I'm asking a question. Is that doable? Then I go to Royal Q. Is that doable? Then me, I go to Royal Q. Just I don't know why my other device is not connecting. As simple as that. I don't need to think. So let's understand a martingale robot. What is a martingale robot and why is it very important in your trading approach? Remember, on spot one, you are entering the market from here and you want to take profit here. Maybe this could be your spot market. There is no loss. But this side where you are entering, it's a call, it's a contract. And for it, you are entering from here and you are saying the coin will come down here. So if this golden cross happens, your robot will buy. But when this robot puts in the money, it does not put in all the money at once. What does it do? It brings the money slowly in the what? in the market. Am I speaking to somebody? And if you are using an iPhone, I think because the Android has refused to join, let's go to Royal Q. Let's go to Royal Q. So this is our robot. We have two sides. Okay, remember all these coins that have a monitoring tag, you will not be able to trade them. Okay. All these coins that have a monitoring tag, you will not be able to trade them. So let me take RPL because it's the outperforming token in 15 minutes. The indicator we are talking about is MACD. Okay. So when you choose the spot market, it means you are in charge of your money. Whatever you are buying is yours. Does that make sense? But when you come to futures and you come to trade in the futures market, here specifically, you don't own the tokens. That's the only difference. But you are signing a contract with an exchange. But remember, you are using a martingale robot. And that's what I want to discuss. For example, let's take soon in 15 minutes. Meaning that, look here, guys. If you had entered this coin at this golden cross, can we all see on the death cross? Can we all see the death cross in my chart? The chart may not go bigger than this, but can we see the death cross where the red histograms started? Where the red histogram started, it means this coin started going down. So if you, let me see, because now, let me pick this coin that is pumping, RPL, in 15 minutes. So let me say I want to trade RPL. I come to create. Basically, this coin is pumping right now. So I'm preparing that when this coin starts going down, let me profit. Do you copy? The coin is going up. I'm trading it the other side of the spot. But I want to prepare that when this coin starts going down, I should be in the market. Do you copy? I just want to make sure that you guys understand my logic. Me, I don't want to overthink about these things because I want to keep them very simple and precise for everybody. I want to trade. Number one, what I will do API binding, and I'll make sure that I have activated my futures account, which my brother Emmanuel talked about. But I want to benefit. Okay, so let me see. I don't know what is happening with my other device, but let me see if I connect with my second device, because there it's gonna be very easy for me. Just a minute. Just give me a minute. Let me connect with my other device very fast, my Android phone, so that I share something live and very easy for everybody. I'm not someone who wants to overthink, because trading can be kept as simple as possible. Okay. Because trading can be kept as simple as possible. So what I'm trying to say is the following. Number one is that the coin is rising. But in my mind, I know whatever goes up comes down. Me, I'm not someone who wants to use a lot of logicism. I know in my mind that whatever goes up comes down. Am I right? Let me know. Simple logic. Simple logic. Simple logic. Me, I don't need to think so much. I don't need to be a crypto analyst. I don't need to have special skills to know this question. Is it true that whatever goes up comes down? Just asking, whatever coin goes up, does it reach a time when it comes down? Me, I don't want to overthink that I'm an expert in trading. I don't need all that knowledge, because me, I told you, when I joined crypto, I found people complicate this journey. So what am I going to do? Number one, there is nothing you're an expert in futures. You must have a certain special skill. What I'm going to do, number one, I'm going to come here and activate my futures account. Simple logic. So how do I activate my futures account? If you haven't, number one, I'm sharing my screen. I'll come here on futures. If I haven't, number one, I'll come here on futures. And basically, you'll find an order here. You either open it long or short, I don't care. Any. Then number two, you will do your API binding. Okay? You need to do your API what? Your API binding. In that futures class, which my brother did, he was able to take you through all these stages. So you need to set up, then do your API what? Your API binding. Okay? You take yourself into your API binding and be able to connect, having set your futures account. So basically, I'll come here on preference. So I will tap on these three dots there in the corner. Then I'll tap on preference. It's like the setting area. Number one, I'll put my futures account in unhedge mode, because that's what Royal Q accepts. Okay? Because when you put your coins in hedge mode, there is even no science here, because there is one-way mode which only supports one direction, that only coins going up or only coins going down. Hedge mode supports two directions. Is that hard? Just that these people make you think that for them, they are more experts. Question, there is no logic. Here, you are only supporting one direction. Here, this supports two directions. Is that a lot of science? Is that a lot of science? This one only supports one direction. This one supports two directions. Is that a lot of logic? There is no logic. There is no that me, I over understand these things. Me, I'm an expert. Question, can't you all understand that simple thing? So I come on setting. So I said that it should support all directions. Is that hard or it is easy? I want you to lose this mindset that these things are hardy. I must be an expert. I must know some secret. There is no secret here. Am I clear? So, I choose the order, the mode. Done. 2, asset mode. The asset modes are 2. Number 1 is single asset. Number 2 is multiple. You know, when people are talking about these things, they complicate them. Now, question: do you want to trade few coins or you want to trade many? Me, I'm not I want to things that happen. So I want to go in multiple. I want many. I have USDT, Tether, BNB, but here it is only USDT. Do you copy? Do you see why I choose multiple? Guys, this is not special knowledge. Question: is also this hard or easy? So I'll choose multiple. Done. Contract, coins. Do I want to be on specific coins or I want to go with USDT? I want USDT pairs because they are the most common. I choose USDT. If I choose this side, it means that I'll be going for specific coins, but I want USDT. Done. Is that hard to set up? Let me tell you. What I found in the crypto world, or in these things of crypto, people try to pretend to make these things look hard. But question, is that hard? I come to my Royal Q, to my exchange. I tap on the futures account. If you are new, you'll get a pop-up message. Accept. Say you were moderate, you are not an expert. Having done that, come here, tap on preference, choose hedge mode, choose multiple assets, tap on USDT. Done. Question, is that hard? Let me know. Question, is that hard? Am I still live and clear? Question, is that hard? No logic. There is no logic. There is no science. There is no me, I'm an expert. Nothing. Nothing. There is no expertism. There is no what. Huh? It is simple. Just what I want you to understand is that where you are coming, now, next thing, I'm going to transfer money to my futures account. Bingo. So I come transfer. Where do I want to pick my money? I want to pick my money from my spot wallet to my futures account. Okay? So I'm gonna transfer $1,000. It's the money I want to use. Confirm. Bingo. Money is now in my futures account. So if you haven't, where you might get disturbed, if you are new, you need to first set up your futures account, then you redo API binding. Now, remember, if I want to trade these futures from my exchange, number one, I need to have close skills. Very good skills about these trading aspects. But if I don't have these skills, can I be able to trade? Yes! I come to Royal Q. I open the futures account. But remember, in my Royal Q, I have a simple skill. And the simple skill is what? I know how to use MACD. Is that clear? Let me know in the chat. Do we now know how to use MACD? So this coin is pumping. But whatever goes up comes down. Then I say, okay, you are pumping well and good. In 15 minutes, I tap on create. Long means it will go up. Short means it will come down. Then I tap on trade setting. If I don't know what to do, listen guys, if I don't know what to do, question, has Royal Q put up settings for me? Yes or yes? I don't know how to set these things. I don't know how to set these things. Has Royal Q created settings for me? I don't know. I don't know how to set these things, but I know my MACD. So Royal Q has created settings for me. So instead of cycle, I'll put the coin on one shot. The settings are here. What I will do, I will come here on parameter. Then I come down here on advanced. I change from trigger price, I put in MACD. Hey, I put in MACD. The only thing I need to understand is these two arrows on MACD. This and this. 1 and 2. What is 1 and what is 2? Answer in the chat. What is 1? Even if I don't understand these settings here, me, I just apply my MACD because the robot has come up with default settings for me. 1 is what? 1 is less than 0. Then 2. 1 is less than 0. Then 2 is greater than, is above 0. Okay. The coin is pumping. Do we expect the MACD to happen? Do we expect the crossover to happen below the 0 line, yet the coin is pumping? Question, do we expect the death cross to happen below the 0 line, yet the coin is pumping? No. Bingo, create, confirm. Look here, guys. I change my strategy mode to sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. If I have fear for the robot to put my money in the market, simple. If I have fear for the robot to put my money in the market, I will add on the AI margin call. Activate my robot. Look here, some of you fear for nothing. Number one, the robot does not give a liquidation price. It means that if this coin starts, let's wait, if the robot will give you a price at which you will be liquidated or you will lose your money. And some coins will have 0 liquidation prices. Give me one if you copy. I use default. I even do not go in for this leverage. I even don't come here and change the leverage. It is at 1. If I want to increase my leverage, maybe I go a maximum of 5. Remember, the higher the leverage, the higher the risk. Is that clear? So if I have low risk appetite, I keep my leverage at 1. Then I save. People are enjoying this coin going up. I am also preparing to enjoy as this coin is going down. Is that hard? Let me know. Does that need a special skill? I'm just asking. Is that hard? Is that hard? I don't need to even put a lot of money. I may not even be understanding how much I have. Let me even double it up. I don't know even how much this is. So that's why now, if I want to know how much, I'll now come to a calculator and say, what is the price of RPL? The price of RPL is $6. Then I go to a calculator. 0.9 is what they accept times 6.1. It is $5. Do you see my first buying amount? Is $5. So when I said no, I want to make it 50. I want to make it 50. So let me say if I have 500 coins, each times 6.1 price, that will be 3,000. Okay. Then I say, okay, what if there are 10 coins? It will be 61. What if there are 50 coins? It will be 300. Do you see how I keep on changing to find out how much I'm investing as my first buying amount? Is this hard? They are accepting a minimum of 0.9. Let's go back to a coin. They are accepting a minimum of 0.9 as the first buying amount. I find out what is the price of this coin, 0.9. Then I come here. You see, guys, 0.9. If the coins I have are 200, that will be 180. The amount of USDT that I'll be willing to spend. What if they are 50? $45. What if they are 60? 54. So remember, I'm willing, in this thing, you can will to expose either you say for me on my capital, $1,000, I am exposing 2%, which will be $20, or I'm exposing 10%, which is $100 of my money. Maximum. I come here, and now I increase the coins. I say, I want my coins to be 60. Is that hard? Let me know. You know, people say, oh, no. If I want less risk, I put 1%. Robots stay here. When the MACD figures going down, buy. Let me make my money. Question, is this hard? Let this coin pump, let it go to heaven, but will it come down? Yes. Do you copy? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. So, I can open any coin of my choice here. Imagine. Do you see that this death cross happened here? And someone made profit. No logic. I don't even need to come up with special settings. This coin's money is going up. Okay, good. Look at this money. Can you see money? Can you see money? Give me a yes if you can see money. This is money. Did the cross happen? Yes. That is money. 15 minutes. Let's open another coin. Smaya CVV. Do you see money? This is money. I don't need even to think, because Royal Q has created its own settings. I don't need to think. I come here. Why am I here? I'm preparing when this coin is going up. There is no best tap on trade setting. Are settings in for me? Let me know in the chat. Are settings in for me? Why are people asking me settings? Are settings in for me? The Royal Robot has sat down and provided the best settings. Are settings in for me? Do I need to think? Give me some answers in the chat. Do I need to think? Do I need to even reason? Do I need to think? I just say, I want one shot. Bang. Stop there. Then I say, parameters. Now look here, guys. Some of you are confused with the first buying amount. The minimum first buying amount is 0.51 SSV coins. If I want to increase my first buying amount, I will just go back here on the coin. And I find out what is the price of SSV. The price of SSV is 9 $0.991. Is that right? Is that right? Give me one in the chat. The price of SSV is $9.1991. Now it has changed. Okay, so I'll go to a calculator. 9.991. They were accepting 0.5. It means that my first buying amount will be $4.9. So if the coin is costing 0.5, if I have 50 coins times, what was the price? Times 9.991. It means that if I put 50, my first buying amount will be 499 USDT. Is that hard to find? So if you say you want 20 coins, it will be 199. If you say you want 10, it will be $99. If you say your first buying amount is 5, it will be $49. Is that hard to figure out? Let me know in the chat. Is that hard to find out? Now, some of you will confuse yourself. I told you, people who have a lot of knowledge, they can never be rich. Now, I come down here, question. RoyalQ has come up with these settings. Do I even need to understand them? Me, I'm speaking to a beginner. Do I even need to understand them? The only thing I need to understand is the first buying amount. Do I need even to understand them? You are broke for nothing, my brother. You are just full of a lot of knowledge. Do I even need to understand them? 7. I just need to make sure I have enough USDT and I'm not creating a bigger first buying amount. Is that clear? Give me one in the chat. Next time I could go deep into this. But I just need to make sure that I'm not creating a bigger first buying amount. That I need to have some remainders in my account. And what I will do, I'll just come here on option, change from trigger price. I put my MACD, death cross. Remember, there is this and there is this. What is 1 and what is 2? What is 1 and what is 2? 1 is less, 2 is greater. If the coin is pumping, do I expect the death cross to happen below the 0 line? Do I expect the death cross to happen below the 0 line? No, it will happen above. Bingo. I set above the 0 line. I can only increase. We saw this was 4.5. So I said maybe let me go in with 5 coins. So I calculate. That would be around $49. Okay? If remember, where the magic comes is here on the leverage. The higher the leverage, the higher the risk. You can even go with 0 leverage. Am I speaking to someone? 1x is 0 leverage. Am I speaking to someone? You adjust your goal with 0 leverage. You just want to benefit when the coin is going. Am I speaking to someone? Am I speaking to someone? So if you are not interested in these leverage things to decrease your risk, go with 0 leverage. You just want to profit when the coin is going down. The meaning of leverage means that the exchange is borrowing you some money that you don't have. If you had 5 coins and you put 5x, it will multiply these coins by 5. And look here, guys. Look here, why is Royal Q good? It only gives you a leverage of the first buying amount. Do you copy? Give me one in the chat. So me, if I'm only interested in making money when the coin is going down, I'll put zero leverage. Save. Activate. If more margin calls about sub-bin mode real-time settlement, guys, then when I open here, instead of spot, I'll open futures. Do you see? Do you see how my robot is waiting? Do you see how my robot is waiting? That as these coins are pumping, when they start going down, let me make the money. Is that hard? Let it go to heaven. But as it is coming down, let me profit. Is that a hard task? I even don't need to be an expert. Sit up, where are you? As you are going up, thank you, thank you. When you start going down, let me profit. And you don't need to have a huge take profit. No, very small. Question, is that hard? Question, is that hard? Don't try it with a lot of money. Don't try it with a lot of money. Try it with very little money so that you can make money when markets are going up and still make money when markets are going down. I hope I've done enough. Yes, you can trade the same coin both in spot and in futures. You make money on it as it's going up. You also make money on it as it's going down. Have you been able to learn something today? If you have been able to learn something, let me know in the chat. Now, we are not yet very far. We are still at the initial stages of these classes. But we want to make sure that as you are learning these things, at the same time, you are able to make some money without special skills. So you can apply the MACD in the spot market. You can still apply the MACD in the futures market. You make money when these coins are going up. You also make money when these coins are going down. You may be interested in the leverage, but remember, the more you increase your leverage, the more you increase your risk. But you can also trade with zero leverage. Just understand your first buying amount. Let the default settings operate for you. Do I copy? Don't become an expert in manipulating margin calls to a new market you haven't done for some time. Is that clear? I've kept it very easy and simple for everybody. And the art just increases when you now start using the trading approach and you start making some money. Then you say, okay, my first buying amount was very low. Now I'm going to increase my first buying amount. My leverage was 1x. Okay. My leverage was 1x. Now I'm going to increase at least my leverage to 2x. Someone is asking, can you set a coin in futures market for it to short even when the coin is going up? In order for the coin to deliver when the coin, that's what we have been doing. The coin is going up. I have nothing to share. The coin is going up. The coin is going up. The coin is going up. I prepare for my profitability when this coin will start going down. Because once the golden cross or the death cross will appear, the robot will buy. Ladies and gentlemen, would it be okay for me to put this call to an end for today? Let's catch up tomorrow. I hope you were able to learn something. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for today. I hope that's enough. Hey, now I'm like, yes, now I'm waiting. And I don't need much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make also a very important aspect in trading. I know most of you, when we come to trade, we don't trade for profit. And I repeat that. When we come to trade, we are not here to trade for profit. Eh? People don't like my statement. But ladies and gentlemen, when we come to trade, we are not here to trade for profits. Why do we trade? Why check the YouTube channel? Why do we trade? Answers in the chat, because this is a trading class. Why do we trade? Answers in the chat. Why do we trade? We don't trade to make money. Yeah. People are going to kill me. We do not trade to make money. Why do we trade? Why do we trade? If you are trading to make money, then crypto is not for you. I think the settings will be the same. We trade to be financially free, never. Guys, we just trade not to make profits. We just trade to win trades. Because when you win a trade, making money is automatic. You should never chase money. That's why it is not good for you to have big leverages. Keep your leverages small. You even don't trade to gain a skill. How many of you have heard about this trader who was on a profit of $80 million and he lost everything? How many of you have seen that trader? There is a recent trader who is very good. He made a profit of $80 million and it went back to zero. So no matter how much capital you have, your goal is never to trade to make money. Because when you chase money, do you know you cannot chase money where you don't control? Does that make sense to you? We would trade to make money if we would control the market. But you cannot trade to make money where you don't control. So you trade to win a trade. The more trades you win, the more money you make. Money is just automatic. After you have mastered the art of winning a what? A trade. Allow me stop here, guys. I love you all. And allow me wish you a good day. Happy Uganda Matters Day. Allow me take a leap. See you today is a Tuesday. See you on the next call. What do you benefit when you decide to share the Royal Q opportunity? Have a good day. Baby. Okay, so I'll be sharing some signals for you guys before we go. So I'll set up a trade with you with my $500 in my $600 in my spot wallet. And before usual, I take a signal. If you have some trading skills, always cross-check the coin, all right? Never forget that the coin is called MLN, just as an additive for people who have been in the business for some time. So I'll check the coin as a signal being dropped, spot, this is Binance, good. Okay, what's about to happen here, guys? What's about to happen here, guys? Let me know in the chat. What is about to happen here? What is about to happen here? Some answers in the chat. So even if I don't know, this builds a very high confidence in my mind, okay? So I'm not even going to think about the coin. I'm just now going to come in my spot wallet. So I'll change to spot. So I'll create the trade. The coin is called MLN. Good. Tap on my trade settings. Choose my strategy. I have already several strategies of mine. And I'll take this radical one. And I want to invest close to some good money. I want to go halfway of my mind. So I have around 650. So I want to go with around 175. So I want to go with around 70, with around some good money in the coin. Half of my money in my account because of the golden cross. It builds my confidence. So, bingo. Done. Make sure my margin calls are in. No AI required. My drop size is okay. Since my drops are 1-1, the AI is a must. Simple principles. I'm not a guy of big drops, but since my drops are small, the AI is a must to protect my remaining balance. The golden cross built my confidence to go with halfway of my money. Do you copy, guys? Do you copy? The golden cross built my confidence to go with halfway of my money. But since my drop sizes are small, the AI is a must. Okay? If my drop size, for example, let me go in for the other small drops. I have this. It usually has very small drops. Okay, so I'll take a 2%. This one has very small drops. Same thing. Okay, the AI is a must, and I will return my first bind amount to around 10. So when I calculate 10 times 30, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 30. So 10 times 30 will be $300. Okay, since the AI is on, it may not drop so much, so I will increase it to around 15. Bingo. Let's go. One shot. Is that hard? I may have not gone into all details, but the AI is a must to protect my balance. Simple. going on. So I can check also here with Royal Q. Okay. The golden cross built my confidence. I now just need to be patient in the market. So have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all. Bye-bye.